would instantly relate to.
So what I'm doing now is I just picked up a fossil wood, and I'm going to use this because we're coming up to quite a strong enemy. I'm going to use this to show you the magic system. And this, again, so people that play other open world games should be quite familiar because it's like a crafting system.
Okay.
So before we camped, we picked up some fire. We absorbed it from the elemental things in the ground. And we're going to combine that. So we've added all the fire to our concoction. This is 38 power. We're going to add a catalyst, and I'm going to see, what did we pick up? We've got a fossil wood, and this does different effects when you combine it. So you can make up all sorts of different spells by combining things you find, and once you stick it all together, so this does fire and poison, so I'm going to add all 9 of those to increase the number that we're going to use.
And will these be, will you know that automatically, or will these be things you need to learn by experimentation?
Yeah, experimentation, and once you've created it, it will be saved to like a recipe list of spells. So, you know, if you find a rare item that you combine with it, and it's like, wow, this does like 5 lightning bolts at once, and it does 99 power, you know, does, or Firaga, it has the same, again, for Final Fantasy fans, it's got Fira, Firaga, Firaja. I'm not saying Firaja, but anyway. But yeah, it's got that sort of system, and it's pretty. Oops, what have I just done? I've just removed that, so let me just stick that down.
While we're looking at upgrading Noxus magic skills, can I just ask, can you upgrade weapons in a similar way?
Yes. So you can go and find bits around the world, take them to Sid. He will upgrade your weapons for you, and obviously you can buy and find other weapons as well when you're walking around the world. Okay. Right. Now we're going to craft it. So cool. Poison level 99, that will be useful. And I'm going to equip it to Noctis. Just select the fire. Alright. And while I'm here, I'm going to equip my Iron Bangle. I'm also just going to show you his casual outfit, which we can also change into.
So now
Pretty casual.
So now you got like weapons, but as well something you can cast like fire things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So unlike previous Final Fantasies, you can craft the magic and then you throw it. Sort of, you can pick where you're going to throw it, and I'm going to show you that now in this next battle. So
I think that will excite, as I say, you know, veteran and new players, because before, you have almost the menu system. You choose ability, you choose a target, you wait for your turn. This is a lot more dynamic and a lot more kind of in the moment, and will allow for a lot more creative gameplay.
Yeah, exactly. And because the 4 weapon slots, they're all customizable, so you can choose, like, depending on how you want to play. If you want to have 4 magic spells and just go nuts with magic, then you can do. If you want 4 weapons, 3 in 1 like we have now, so it's completely your choice.
And this is obviously we're going for Moscow here, absolutely stunning graphics, and
I really like it how they're like, oh come on, you can do it, like really getting themselves up to go into a fight and trying to get yours first, and really
at the same time, they're trying to look kind of cool doing it. Like, hey, come on, I can handle this.
They're going to fight a big one, kind of. We're alright.
let's wait for him to get close. He's gonna. All right, let's try this.
Okay, so
there we go.
Right in his face.
So he's poisoned. He's on fire. He's having a good time.
So it's not that you have to point out where, it's just like because you have already this enemy attacked, you will put this always on him. It's not that you randomly
there is a targeting system.
Okay.
Yeah.
But with previous Final Fantasy games, boss battles, you tended to kind of have to learn their habits. So you go, oh, okay, right, in a second I'm gonna stagger them, and then I need to switch the paradigm and use different kind of attacks. But now it's completely up to you. There's no ATB or anything like that. How does that affect the strategy?
Well, it affects it well, there's a lot of ways, because there's a lot of different elements to combat. I mean, obviously we talked about like how the combat system kind of works, but I'm not sure if you just saw it in the stream. Because then Ian actually broke off the horn of the blood horn. So certain enemies will have breakable parts, I guess is the way to put it. So that if you target certain parts, break them off, they'll become weaker. So then you can, or eliminate certain moves that they can do.
Nice.
Nice.
Well done.
Not very stealthy,
Didn't even
but I
break a
guess.
sweat.
Yeah, because the moment Ignis was almost dying, you said like the last health bar going down. That was the part you were talking about before. Do you have to do something, or can you wait till the other ones are maybe doing something?
They can do it too. So I didn't get to Ignis in time. I was trying to get to him, but then just before I got there, Gladio actually stepped in and healed Ignis himself.
Yeah,
so
because that last part was like, well, if that happens, if that is really going down, then he's really dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's really cool. Like they just, they will operate by themselves, and you know, and occasionally they'll do things like if you take out an enemy and you're nearby, they'll high five, and fist bump and stuff, and it's so cool. It's like these are like
It's like
actual
a crew, really.
yeah.
And that will add to the story and your sense of, you know, relationships of the characters and make the journey all the more profound.
Exactly, yeah, because it gets you involved. It makes
Yeah.
you feel like you're part of these guys, you know, that you are on this journey with them, and then like the camaraderie between them. And you actually see what Ian mentioned before on Ignis's health bar. You can see that because he was knocked out,
Yeah, it's
the end of
going
it's black, but then he's recovering to a certain point, and then
Yeah.
when you camp, it will be completely recovered.
And Ian's doing something cheeky here. So he's sprinting, but as his meter runs down, you press something right at the last moment, so you get another full band, don't you? Full bar, sorry.
Yeah, basically you let go of the button just as it hits the end. Oh, I just entered a battle, so it completely ruined.
Or you just ran away from it.
I don't want to get involved with that thing. I'm gonna just keep
You
running.
just run away.
Yeah,
He's just chilling. He's no need to hurt him.
Yeah, because because it's a completely open world, you're probably going to be doing a lot of running. So yeah, if we had the system where you run out of stamina, it can be a bit bit of a downer where you have to stop and start. Actually, this was a bit of oh, something's
where's
going to happen.
this?
Wow.
You didn't want to find the other one, but this one is much bigger.
Well, that is awesome. Like
That
the way
is
it came from the sun and the silhouette coming across the plane, beautiful.
Do you know what's
It is,
We
great?
have to fight that. Because that's
Not
quite
yet.
big.
But I'm not saying anything else.
I don't think. Yeah, he's not going to come in and attack us right now.
That is a really big
That
target.
foreboding.
it's a
though.
big, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
Make sure you always look both ways when you're
So
crossing
you
the road.
really actually level up.
Stop,
really
look,
together.
listen, live.
Yeah.
You got to look both ways across the road, but also got to look up in the sky. Giant birds coming down.
Can we talk about the car? Because we haven't got to see much of the car this time round. Are we going to it now?
We're going to it
We're
now.
gonna get in the car.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
See
And
it?
this is the regalia.
Yep, the royal ride.
The
I
royal.
guess.
Royal ride.
I wanted 2 R's. I'm like, what word for car can I use with that ride?
The
It's
royal
gonna,
ride.
It's gonna have to be.
So the royal ride would have been repaired by this point.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, we've saved Cindy's friend and we've destroyed the jewel horn. So I think we've done enough now to warrant a car repair. I would hope.
Yeah.
Is that
Well,
why
we got
you
a phone
see
call.
on the mini map? You see like the point of like the quest
Yeah.
as well, like a little car.
Yeah.
Has that something to do with that one? Are you going to get it?
Yeah, so
Because
wherever
it's
you park
showing
your
it.
car,
Yeah.
it will show up on the mini map.
Okay,
so
so that's
say
why you
you're out
see
in the
it
middle of
over there.
nowhere and you
You've gone a bit too far.
It's the
Yeah.
classic. Where did we park?
But it's the whole thing that you have like quests to do, I really love that. It's for me always something. I love questing in games. Sometimes when I'm on the highest level, I'm like, what to do? Because you can gear up or whatever, but I really like it doing questing. So in that way, you always keep on going, and after a while, you're like, oh my god, it's 10 hours later. It's pretty much it. I think this really happens with this game as well.
I think
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
I think that's the best thing, and the fact that you straight from the beginning, that's it. You can go, find some quests,
This is lovely.
do some hunts. There's nothing that's sort of like funneling you into one direction. It will allow you to sort of just go out, find things. You'll find people broken down at the side of the road that you can go help. You can find people trapped and sort of surrounded by sabotage, so you can go help them. And there's all sorts to just see and do straight from the beginning. So
Yeah.
What you can also see, a little bit of extra graphical detail. Because that last fight with the dual horn was quite a rough battle. You can see, you might have actually noticed it in the picture that had Cindy take one. That his hair's quite dusty and his clothes are all quite dusty because Ian's been running around and like rolling in the mud.
A bit of mud on his back, actually. Yeah.
And one thing we haven't mentioned yet, and of course is, I think because we assume it's amazing, is the music. I have played quite a lot of Theta Rhythm. I say I haven't played a Final Fantasy game, but I love Theta Rhythm. I love the music in this game and the refrains that signify other games and the new soundtrack. I'm sure people can't wait to hear all the beautiful music this game's going to have.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack is incredible. We actually did a concert recently at Abbey Road Studios,
Wow.
which was we debuted some new music on that, and it was incredible. The composer Yoko Shimomura has done an incredible job.
I saw the pictures of her on the Abbey Road.
Yeah, well, you got it. When you're at Abbey Road, you have to.
speaking of music, actually,
That was a good segue.
that was a very good
Oh
segue.
my.
There's a giant chocobo behind
Oh,
us.
you've
I
got-
was like, what is that?
well, I think.
Oh my, that looks amazing.
Can you? Is it on the stream? Can you? Oh, you can.
Just,
Yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah,
about
we're
see
gonna-
it in the bottom.
I'm telling it to come round, but actually, I think we
Look
can.
at that.
And actually, can we just talk about the chocobos? I
Yeah.
know we're driving long, but I want to talk about the chocobos because
Jealous, that's why.
normally, if you come across an enemy, I say normally, in previous games, you come across an enemy and then the chocobos had got scared and chucked you off. But in this one, can you actually
Right.
attack while sat on the chocobo?
You can call chocobos in to help you. And help you in battle. I've not. It's very difficult to
think-
play this while there's a chocobo behind me doing stuff, guys.
I think you want us to get out of the
Getting all
car.
nervous.
You want us to
Yeah,
ride
like,
a
what is
chocolate.
this mechanical nonsense?
Yeah.
I'm a chocobo. That's all you need. Feels left out.
We got the chocobo theme playing now,
Yeah.
so it's
Oh, amazing. Oh, you put it
This-
on the radio.
On the
yeah.
radio,
This is the
nice.
thing. Yeah, with the radio in the car, you can change the music, and there's loads of classic Final
It's
Fantasy.
scary when it looks at you.
No, we've only got a few minutes left, I think. So tell us, how can we get our hands and when can we get our hands on this game?
Well, the game Final Fantasy 15 is available on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 November 29th worldwide. So in Japan, North America, and across Europe.
And there's a couple of different editions as well.
Yep, there's a day one edition, and there's a deluxe edition which comes in a special steel case along with Kingsglaive, which is the Final Fantasy 15 film, and unfortunately there was, I guess people are going to be asking, might be asking in the chat about the.
This
This is, I can see. The thing is, I
I'm
can
trying to
see
listen and be
something from-
professional.
I can see in the corner of my eye every now and then. I'm just like.
He's like, barely can touch it, like a couple of centimeters.
You don't get a giant chocobo in any of the editions, do you, Sam?
No, sadly not.
There's no giant chocobo.
But yeah, if you guys are coming to EGX, we have a couple of chocobos for you guys, to come and meet, because I'm sure they'd love to meet you as well.
Yeah, I'm sure people love to get a photo with one as well, and such a famous part of the game.
This is cheeky, I kind of want to see the chocobo's feathers. I don't know if the chocobo would turn around.
Oh, I
No.
think no.
No, the
the
chocobo
chocobo
will not turn around. That
no.
was a very rude request.
How dare
How
Oh my
dare you
God.
look on?
Time to turn
You're looking
around.
at chocolate from behind. That's
I'm
quite
so
risque.
sorry. That is scandalous. It's my first time on the Twitch sofa, and I have already, been a little bit rude. I apologise. It's too early in the morning.
Nothing like nature in the
And if
middle
you're at
of
EGX, you
nowhere.
can also play the game here.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stations. I think I haven't seen it since I've been back to the booth since the doors opened, but because it's not far from here. I had a quick look. The queue seems to be quite long.
I can imagine.
So you have to go now.
Be early.
Yeah.
Be early
Yeah.
to make sure you get a chance to
We've
play.
actually